As 2026 unfolds, anticipation surrounding the long-awaited return of BTS has reached an unprecedented level. After years of individual activities, military service, and global silence as a full group, the 7 members are finally preparing to step back onto the same stage. But as excitement grows, so does a question that continues to spark debate across fan communities. Will Jungkook dominate the line distribution in BTS's new album? At first glance, the question might seem like a typical fan discussion, one of many theories that appear before every comeback. However, this time feels different. This time, the conversation is louder, more intense, and perhaps more grounded in reality than ever before. The return of BTS is not just another comeback. It is a global event. After reshaping the music industry, breaking records, and building one of the most dedicated fan bases in history, BTS now faces a unique challenge, redefining themselves once again. Their upcoming album is expected to reflect not only their musical growth, but also their personal evolution after years of change. And within that transformation, every detail matters, including line distribution. Because in a group like BTS, line distribution is more than just who sings which part. It reflects artistic direction, it signals creative focus, and sometimes it reveals who is at the center of a particular era. From the earliest days of BTS, Jungkook has held a key role as the group's main vocalist. His voice has carried some of the most memorable moments in BTS's discography, from emotional choruses to powerful climaxes that define entire songs. But what sets Jungkook apart is not just his vocal strength, it is his adaptability. He can move effortlessly between genres, pop, R&B, EDM, ballads, while maintaining consistency and emotional depth. This versatility has made him an essential part of BTS's sound. In many past releases, Jungkook has already held a significant portion of the lines, but now fans are asking whether that role is about to expand even further. The discussion around Jungkook's potential dominance in BTS's 2026 album cannot be separated from one major factor: his solo success. During BTS's temporary pause as a full group, Jungkook stepped into the spotlight on his own, and the results were undeniable. His solo music reached global audiences, topped charts, and introduced his voice to listeners who may not have previously followed BTS closely. More importantly, it proved something critical. Jungkook can carry a global sound on his own. This realization has reshaped how both fans and industry observers view his role within BTS. If one member has already demonstrated the ability to lead globally, it raises an important question: how will that influence the group dynamic when they reunite? The theory that Jungkook may dominate line distribution in BTS's 2026 album is based on several key observations. First, his vocal tone is widely considered one of the most versatile in the group. Second, his global popularity has reached new heights following his solo career. Third, his ability to adapt to different musical styles makes him an ideal choice for songs designed to appeal to a broad international audience. In a comeback that is expected to attract worldwide attention, these factors could play a significant role in shaping the album's sound. And if producers aim to create songs with maximum global impact, Jungkook's voice naturally becomes a central element. Another important factor in this discussion is the role of production. BTS has always been known for its collaborative approach to music, with members contributing to songwriting and creative decisions. RM often leads lyrical direction with introspective themes. Suga plays a major role in production and sound design. J-Hope contributes performance-driven creativity. But when it comes to delivering the final vocal product, Jungkook often becomes the anchor. His voice ties different elements together, ensuring cohesion across tracks. If the new album features complex arrangements or genre-blending compositions, his role could become even more prominent. Another layer to this discussion is Jungkook's return from military service. Fans have already begun noticing subtle differences in his presence, more grounded, more focused, and perhaps more introspective. While these changes are natural after such an experience, they also raise curiosity about how his voice and artistic expression may have evolved. Will his tone sound deeper, more controlled, more emotionally layered? If so, producers may choose to highlight these qualities by giving him more lines in songs. And if that happens, the perception of dominance could naturally follow. Despite all these factors, one reality remains unchanged. BTS is built on balance. Each member contributes something essential to the group's identity. Jin brings emotional clarity. Jimin offers expressive and delicate vocal tones. V adds a unique depth with his distinctive voice. Meanwhile, the rap line, RM, Suga, and J-Hope, provides structure, rhythm, and narrative depth. Together, these elements create the signature BTS sound. If one voice were to completely dominate, that balance could shift. And that is something both fans and the group itself are likely aware of. To understand why this debate has become so intense, many fans have started looking back at BTS's previous albums, because history often provides clues about the future. And when it comes to line distribution, patterns do exist. Across multiple BTS albums, Jungkook has consistently ranked among the members with the most vocal lines. This is not accidental. As the main vocalist, his role naturally places him at the center of choruses and key transitions within songs. In tracks designed for strong emotional impact or global appeal, his voice is often used to carry the most memorable sections. From a production standpoint, this makes sense. The chorus is usually the most recognizable part of a song, and assigning it to a versatile vocalist increases the song's overall impact. However, BTS has also shown a clear effort to balance line distribution across members. There have been eras where other vocalists, like Jimin or V, took on more prominent roles, depending on the concept and musical style. Similarly, certain tracks have been heavily driven by the rap line, giving more space to RM, Suga, and J-Hope. This flexibility is one of BTS's strengths. It allows the group to adapt to different sounds while showcasing each member's unique abilities. So, why do fans believe 2026 could break this pattern? The answer lies in timing. This is not just another album. It is a comeback after a major life transition. Military service, solo careers, and years of global success have changed the members as artists. And when artists evolve, their music often evolves with them. For Jungkook, that evolution may be particularly visible. His solo era demonstrated a clear ability to connect with global audiences on a massive scale. If BTS aims to build on that momentum, it would make sense to highlight one of their strongest global voices. Another factor that cannot be ignored is the influence of global pop trends. The modern pop industry increasingly values versatility and cross-genre appeal. Artists who can adapt to different styles and connect with diverse audiences often play a central role in major projects. Jungkook fits that description perfectly. His vocal tone can seamlessly blend into Western pop, R&B, and electronic music, while still maintaining BTS's signature identity. This makes him an ideal candidate for songs designed to perform well internationally. Interestingly, not all fans view the possibility of Jungkook dominating line distribution in the same way. Some are excited. They believe it reflects his growth and global influence. Others, however, express concern. They worry that an uneven distribution could overshadow the contributions of other members. This divide highlights an important aspect of BTS's fandom. Fans are deeply invested not just in the group's success, but in the balance between its members. Ultimately, line distribution is not just about counting seconds. It's about impact. A member can have fewer lines, but still deliver one of the most memorable moments in a song. BTS has proven this many times. Iconic lines, emotional bridges, and powerful ad-libs often leave lasting impressions regardless of duration. So, even if Jungkook takes on a larger share of the vocals, it does not necessarily mean other members will have less influence. As BTS prepares to reveal their new music, the debate continues. Will Jungkook dominate the album? Or will BTS once again surprise fans with a perfectly balanced distribution? For now, the answer remains unknown. But one thing is certain, this conversation reflects just how much this comeback matters. Because when BTS returns, it will not just be about music. It will be about identity, evolution, and the next chapter of a global phenomenon.